How's it going, people? And welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the Tutto Calcio podcast, everybody. Big up to everybody that's going to be tuning in tonight. We got a nice panel today. Lots of banter is going to be brought on this show tonight. Woo! I know that for a fact. Big up to everybody that's going to be rolling in. We got, of course, Nick is back. Bro, you already know. So people in the chat, get ready because, you know, Nick is going to be talking a lot during all the sections. So big up to Nick, though. Big up to Nick, as always.
That doesn't sound like me, man.
No, but big up to Nick as well. Big up to, of course, Doodle, Dom, of course. You already know J-Mac as well. Big up to everybody as well that's going to be coming in. Big up to everybody. Lewis, I see in the chat. Aster's here as well. Big up to everybody. And, yeah, we're going to get straight into it, guys. Dom, let's talk about Napoli, man. What's going on?
I got a lot to say. Let's talk about the biggest news that just dropped, actually, today. Supposedly, Napoli are highly interested in Gabriel Jesus, bro, from Arsenal. 20 million is what Arsenal wants, and as of right now, Napoli has very strong interest in Juan, bro. And I'm gonna tell you right now, people are saying he's injury prone. I don't care. You grab that guy. I mean, he's not gonna be starting anyway, so his minutes are gonna be limited off the jump. Why not? He would enforce our squad. So let's see what develops there. Maybe it's clickbait. Maybe there's actually some weight to it, but we shall see. That's why I'm not getting my hopes up. Obviously, once again, we have to sell in order to buy. So until we sell anybody, that's just going to be a rumor. Going into players that return to camp, KDB is back. He didn't participate in the friendly because I think he arrived that same day. So obviously he wasn't going to be out there on the field. And Gonde is back as well. I'm pretty sure that's going to be a player that's going to be sent back on loan or sold. And the big Lukaku, huh? You know, this guy, I'm surprised sorry, I got this mixed up. Lukaku refused to return. So he's playing his little drama game. There is links to Atlanta United and a couple of other Turkish clubs. Supposedly he has denied all offers.
He wants money.
Yep. At Atlanta United was ready to pay him top salary. The amount wasn't revealed, but he was going to be the highest paid player on that team. He wasn't convinced because they're at the bottom of the table. But they also offered Napoli only $5 million for Lukaku, and the club ain't gonna accept that. To get any profit out of Lukaku, we have to sell him for at least 13.8 million. So anything below that, I think ADL is gonna shake his head. Now, going into other transfer news. Players that are looking like they're gone. Obviously, like I said, Lukaku, Chedira, ready to leave for Genoa or Cagliari. Lang, I don't even know. I mean, I ruin. Sometimes I'm here and we're going to sell him. Other times I'm here and we might keep him. But I think he's going to be out the door. Lindstrom, after that deal collapsed, we haven't heard much. So he's waiting on the shelf. Now, players that we're trying to sign. If you guys could help me out pronouncing this guy's name. Some of these names, it's very hard for me to pronounce. Favasuli, Favasuli, Constantino.
Yeah, I think Constantino, yeah.
Yeah, for $8 million, pending the sale of Lang. We also have Zeballos from Boca. I would love to pick this kid up. He's promising. He's young. He's exactly what we need. We need some youngsters. He is still waiting for the club. He has denied any interest from any other clubs, but at the same time, he doesn't want to wait too long because he doesn't want to stay where he's at. And once again, we cannot purchase him until we sell. So Mana really has to get on the ball with these sales. I have faith that he will. So let's see what happens. Badiashile, let's look at that's going to be our first signing in August. It's looking like this deal. I do not understand though. So it's a loan plus 4 years at 2.8 million in wages. I don't know how that happened. But if that, I thought it was going to be a loan option to buy, but we're seeing like not only a loan obligation, but already a contract laid out for him. So we'll see what happens, what develops there. He is not the most flashy center back to be offering him 4 years at 2 mil wages, man. You know what I mean? That's a very good paycheck for someone that isn't. I mean, he's not that good. So unless Allegri and Mana see something that we don't see, I don't know what's going on there. So that's what I got on transfer news. There's not really much on Napoli. Like I said, basically a lot of these things are rumors, targets that we're interested in. Right now we're window shopping. You know what I mean? You ever taken your girl to like Beverly Hills, you know, to those nice fancy, you know, dress stores where like a dress costs $5,000, right? And you're window shopping with her. You don't got the money to buy that. You know, you got to sell your car first to buy her that dress. So that's what we're doing right now. That's where we're at. And unfortunately, we have to wait. We have to be patient. We have 3 more weeks left in the transfer window. So moves have to be made now. One thing that's kind of alarming is that after the friendly, ADL and Mana were caught arguing on the sidelines.
Wow.
No one knows what it was about. The club didn't talk about it. No one mentioned anything. Journalists didn't say what it was about. So, I mean, if you ask me what it is about, it's about Luka. It's about Luka. You know, I think ADL, because Luka scored that goal. And the camera focusing on ADL, man, he just looked disgusted. I mean, he just looked like a guy that's like, I don't care if this guy scores a brace today. This guy needs to go. And I don't know, Mana, you know, he was wearing his nice little suit on the sideline looking all cute and stuff. And I think ADL was like, yo, when are you going to get to work? So we'll see what happens there. But on other news, the city of Napoli approved the redevelopment of Stadio Maradona. Now, this is for us to be considered to be one of the cities to host the Euros of 2032. Now, I was looking at development plan. It looks nice. It looks very nice. We'll be placing a lower tier, which will extend from the lowest tier that we have now onto the track. The track will be gone. It will be eliminated. So obviously the field will be closer to the fans. That's the big one for me. Another thing is that there's the third tier, the last tier, you know, the tier that you're sitting up there with the pigeons when you watch a game. You know what I'm saying? That tier has been unusable for many years. That's going to be reconstructed as well. And the roof, this is going to be extended to cover that lower tier as well. They're talking about modernizing energy, placing solar panels, talking about having VIP sections, booths, fancy stuff like that, you know? So like I said, it looks good. It looks good on paper. If this happens, the max capacity for Stadio Maradona would be at 70,000. That means we'll be one of the biggest stadiums in all of Italy, behind Inter and Milan Stadium, which, you know, that would be nice. More seats, more tickets to sell, and more revenue to be made. Now, the bad news is, I don't know if this is accurate, but ADL doesn't care about any of that. ADL has his mindset that the only thing he wants is a new stadium, and that he's ready to move Napoli out. If I had to pick between this project and being one of the cities to host the Euros of 2032, or not be considered to host the Euros of 2032, because if you make a stadium right now, if we were to make a stadium tomorrow, we probably wouldn't make it. And you know how Italy moves. They move like snails when it comes to this. If we would have to have our own stadium, we wouldn't be able to host, and I would gladly pick that option. Because if Napoli have their own stadium, Napoli could finally compete with the big clubs, with the clubs that have revenue, with the clubs that invest money, that have assets, like a training center and a stadium. So we'll see what happens there. But one of two things is going to happen. Now, I'm going to break up the friendly real quick. There's not much to say about me. I don't really care about friendly. I'm not like George. You know what I mean? I stay quiet when we lose friendlies, and then I'm all loud when we win one. You know, I'm not like George. It's all the same nonsense to me, win or lose. But anyways, this is what happened in the friendly. You look at the score sheet, you would be like, what the hell was that? Politano and Luca are on the score sheet. All
right. Screamer over there.
And then he almost hit a free kick too off the crossbar.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
Yeah, Politano, that volley, sexy. And that's the first time. He's not the first time he did it. He scored something very similar to Atalanta on Atalanta's forehead. So, you know, at this point, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. At this point, Politano could turn water into wine, and the fan base will still hate him. You know what I mean? There's nothing this man could do anymore that would switch this fan base around. So Politano came out and said, hey, listen, I'm very hungry to score goals. I know I need to score more goals. He said the same thing last season. He barely, I don't know how many goals he scored, like 2. I don't remember. But that's what we got, man. And then Luka, I actually liked Luka's goal, man. It was impressive. He bodied up against that center back. He used his frame to his advantage, and he scored a nice goal. It seemed like for those 2 seconds, he turned into a footballer, and I think he'll go back to not knowing what the hell he's doing. When it comes to tactics, now the lineup wasn't fancy at all. You know what I mean? We didn't have any of our heavy hitters out there. We didn't have McTominay out there. We didn't have KDB. Santos came in the second half. We had a lot of players that we're looking to ship away. But what I saw from the tactics, all right? Now listen to me on the tactics. Napoli were very aggressive in attack, especially in the final third. A lot of freedom these players had in the final third. So we've been saying this. Maybe Allegri is going to be bringing more of an attacking style football to Napoli, because that's exactly what I saw in the friendly. I loved what I saw, tactic-wise. And guys, I mean, I think that's about all I got on Napoli. That's pretty much the news. And we'll see what happens with the transfer window moving forward. You guys got anything?
Anything else?
Yeah, I got some comments on what Dom said. Mainly the rumors with Gabriel Jesus. I think that would be an excellent signing. I know he's injury prone.
He's old.
Quite comfortably, he would be your best striker, though. Like, he would start based off talent and thing. He would be better than Højlund. He'd be better than obviously Luka. I think that's a no-brainer. If you have the ability to, if it's not just clickbait, 100% that's a risk worth taking because he is a very talented player when he's not injured, right?
Exactly.
I would genuinely kick Lukaku out tomorrow or tonight. He's such a bum. I hate that dude. And then also last thing that you said, yeah, I don't know why people put so much attention on friendlies. Friendlies genuinely mean nothing. It's entirely just warm up. It's what it is. People
They're for fitness. That's it.
yeah, like I'm even seeing people that are like, oh yeah, like we haven't lost a friendly. It's like, bro, who cares? Like it's just friendly. They're just friendly games. Like it's just to warm up. Like they do not care about the results. They're there on tours for money. They're on tours or just warming up to get ready for the season. I don't know why people put so much, even if it's positive. Not to sound negative. Like if your team's winning, great, but like they're just friendlies to warm up. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's weird when people put like so much emphasis and say like, oh, we're gonna win everything or we're screwed or I don't know. But
Yeah, I just want to before you guys, before any of you guys have anything else on Napoli, I just wanted to address this. Yeah, that was the first thing I talked about. Like I said, grab him. If the rumors are true, 20 mil, that's a steal. Grab him. Worry about the injury prone or injury concerns later. Like I said, he will not be starting off the jump if there's any type of any injury concerns anyways, because Højlund will hold that helm. And then he just has to, incorporate into Allegri's system, learn what Allegri wants. And there's plenty of time for that. But if you have the opportunity to pick up Gabriel Jesus, man, you do it.
are you saying though that Højlund would be the starter simply because he needs time to be integrated, or do you believe that Højlund is the better striker and should be the long-term starter? Opinion.
It depends on a couple of factors, right? Is Gabriel gonna come in fully fit, ready to go? Is he gonna catch on to Allegri's methods quickly? These are all things that have to play out. Højlund has been long. He's been with Allegri longer. He's our starting striker. And moving forward, he will be our starting striker. But Gabriel for sure is going to be challenging that starting position. Also, we got plenty of matches to play. And if there's one thing that Allegri has over Conte is rotation. Allegri loves to rotate. So he'll get his moments. He'll get his opportunities. We're going into the Champions League. That's a good guy to have up front in the Champions League. So it'll be exciting. And it will put some pressure on Højlund to up his game. It's always a good thing to have some friendly competition for a position. So yeah, that's what I think. To answer your question, I don't know. If we look at it on paper, we obviously know who should be the starting striker, right? We obviously know it should be Gabriel, right? So, but we'll see. We'll see.
I mean, bro, imagine the prospect. You can have a Yoga Benito front three, all Brazilians, dog.
Yeah.
Could you imagine that?
Yeah.
It'd be fun.
Well, the Neres exits actually, because a little bit last week I was kind of, MIA for a bit. Are those actually true, or is that just clickbait? Have we seen anything on like potential? Because wasn't there rumors that they were going to sell Neres? Or they were
one journalist from Napoli reported it, and nothing has happened. And a big sign for me that he's staying is that he came out in the anniversary ceremony. Only a handful of players came out, and he was one of them. I don't think they'll be selling him if they bring him out like that. So
right.
I don't think he's leaving. No.
Okay, cool.
All right. Anything else on Napoli, guys? What do we think? Unless people in the chat have any questions about Napoli and their transfer market right now. There we go.
I mean, look, he's just a good player in his day, but his character is just horrible.
Yeah. I addressed this in the comments.
I mean, bro, as soon as he left us and went to Napoli, he literally deleted all of his Instagram pictures of all the clubs before. So it's kind of just like he has no loyalty to anybody.
He just genuinely is such a loser.
How many badges? He's kissed a badge of every club he's been at.
Like,
I'm
sure like 10.
To be fair, if I had any pictures of me with a Roma jersey on my Instagram. I'd delete them too.
He's such a loser, man. He's such a loser.
Bro,
I think he's played for like
can't
8,
stand him.
not even including Belgium, just Italy and England. He's played for 7 or 8 clubs. Like he just
Passed
throws
around the
himself
cliff.
around for better words.
This is what I got on Lukaku, man. This is what I got on Lukaku.
Kevin Durant.
First year, a complete success. If it wasn't for him, we don't win the Scudetto. He had more assists. He had double digits in assists and goals, and he had more assists than he did goals. That man, if it wasn't for him, we don't win the Scudetto. Second year, failure. Not his fault, though. He got injured in preseason, and he tore his quad. So, unfortunately, financially, it was a loss. And I can't say that he was a 1 year. He worked out for us just for 1 year because the second year was an injury. When it comes to his attitude, to be honest with you guys, at Napoli, we saw the least amount of attitude from him because he was with Conte. Conte knows how to lock the guy in. Once Conte was leaving, or actually when Conte was still there, that's when we started seeing the attitude problems with him wanting to go seek medical attention and train over in Belgium when he's basically a player of Napoli. So we already started seeing the old Lukaku starting to come back. And like I told you guys, the club, the president, sporting director, they knew what they were getting with Lukaku. Everyone knows, right? Just as we know what Lukaku is, they knew what Lukaku was. He was a Conte guy that needed to come in and help us push for the Scudetto, and we succeeded. Now, like he said in the comments, it's time to move on. It's time to go. Bye-bye. Tired of paying you 7+ million wages. Get out of here. But thank you for the Scudetto. He's not a player that I hate, but he's also not a player that I'm too crazy about. He's like in the middle. Kind of like what you are to me, Doodle. You're like in the middle. You know what I mean? I don't hate you and I don't love you. You're like, right there.
But even like you said it,
Don't
like
compare
Conte in football is literally his father, and like even with Conte there, not confirmed to leave, nothing. Like look how he even treated. Even Conte came out and said how disappointed he was, right? And how he was behaving. Like you're gonna do that to like your literal father who gave you half your career. Like
he has no shame.
I don't know. Like
he has no shame.
that's what I'm saying. He has no shame. Like he's just a shameless like guy. I don't know. Personality wise, I can't stand him. But
the worst we've seen from Lukaku was when he was at Inter.
Oh yeah,
that was the worst.
Awful.
That was the worst. That was like the worst. Like
Both
flirting
times.
with Juventus while you're playing Champions League games.
By the way, Dom, that
Flirting
season,
with Juve.
we literally appealed his red card after Juve fans racially abused him in the Coppa Italia game. We literally appealed his red card for the second leg, and yet he still did that.
Even
And then
before
even
that,
won.
by the way, even before that, he literally got a record transfer move to Chelsea, and he was whoring himself on an interview.
Yeah, and then he was flopping, so he did that interview
I want
to
to go
run back
back
to
to
Inter.
Brother, you like what are you?
Wow.
Doing? He got bought for 130 mil.
Oh, bring that comment back up again. Bring that comment back. Talking about that. We're going to talk. Nick, I was waiting for you to come back because we're going to talk about Spalletti and his tattoo and how the poor man in July was forced to wear a jacket
Oh my god!
for the
so
first
big,
3
bro.
weeks.
Who cares?
I know. Your club. You know who cares? You know who cares?
I hate
Your
this
club.
conversation.
Your club and your little content creators over there
Yeah, they're
did
all
not
clubs.
want to
I
show
don't know you.
Spalletti with the Napoli tattoo. Why?
This conversation is so cringe.
because
When did he sign
because
against
we
you?
own you. We own you.
Own us.
We own you, bro.
Anyways,
Rent free,
This is
bro.
my first
You
show
could've just
back. I'm trying
photoshopped.
to. This is my first show back. I'm trying to, be more
Rent free,
be more
bro.
kind. Be more kind.
Be more kind. I don't know about that,
More
Nick,
up.
because we might have
No,
to,
but I have a
I
question.
don't know.
Listen,
Spalletti,
I'm gonna
why
do
you
something
train the
super
boys?
rare. I'm gonna do something super rare. I'm gonna agree with Dom, right? I think anyone who cares that this bro has a tattoo on his arm needs to stop being a little baby.
Yeah, and that's
cares,
a lot.
man?
That's a lot
Yeah.
of Juventus fans
crazy.
living in Italy, which I was trying to explain to you for the last year.
Oh,
You're
no,
away
I'm not
in
having it,
Canada,
bro.
you
But it
don't
could be
get
anyone.
the vibe in
It could
Canada,
be an
bro.
intro guy. It could be a thing. It could be a fucking unicorn, bro. I don't give a shit. Like, bro, let the guy get inked with what he wants, and just let the guy do his job.
Well,
This is the third different time frame that we have heard this. We heard this when he got signed. We heard this when he started to struggle, towards like the back end of last season, and now I'm hearing it in
It just feels like deflection.
In July.
Well,
It just feels like deflection from the whole
Bro,
problem.
honestly, I hate people sometimes. Like, dude, just let the guy do his job. Who the cares? I don't. I
You know
hate
what it is.
I'm not
You know
interested.
what
I
it
don't
is
care.
to wear a jacket in July. The guy's wearing shorts, so obviously he's hot. But you're making this man wear a jacket with shorts. He looks
Bro,
like
okay, so look, that's what
I
I'm saying.
can't back anyone who is actually caring about this. I don't care, bro. So,
J-Mac. What are you gonna say,
Oh,
J-Mac?
my thing is
man.
like, we're in 2026. We have AI and Photoshop. Just let him wear what he wants, and you can just edit the tattoo out. But you're making him wear a fucking jacket is crazy.
Yeah, but you don't even have to get to that
Very
point,
stupid.
bro.
It's very
You know what, the
stupid.
AI
That's
is
like
amazing.
punishment. That's punishment at that
It's
point.
You know what that
stupid.
you know what, Doodle? What does that smell like to you,
But
Doodle?
you know
when
what,
a
the AI
club does
anything,
that, Doodle? When a club does that, makes your coach hide a tattoo of another club. If he had a Palermo, right? If he had a Palermo tattoo, I doubt they make him cover.
Yeah.
Don't you agree, Doodle?
They
Yeah.
zoom in on it.
Imagine if he had an Inter tattoo. Oh my days, they would
No.
probably like kick him
No,
out
but
from the building.
and even that,
instantly.
Oh my God.
even that, bro. Even that. Listen, like, obviously, you can have your rivalry, you can have your hatred, you can have your opinions, bro. At the end of the day, Buddy is trying to do a job. He is getting paid money to do a job. Okay, like I doubt he's like yelling like Napoli chants in the change room. Like, okay, if that's what you're like doing,
Bro,
cool.
he's
but,
an
like,
employee. That's all he
Like,
is.
bro, he's an
You know.
employee. Like, honestly, like, okay, so here's my example, right? Like, I saw a press conference. It was the Napoli one a couple of days ago where they're like, "Oh, jump if you hate Juve," and he's like, "No." Like, Allegri's like, "No." Is everyone hating on him? Like, no, bro, it's his job. Like, just let the guy. I don't know. It's I don't know. People are so weird about the smallest things. Like, worry about what happens on the field. Just who cares, man? Like, I don't
Come
know.
on,
I
You
think
seem to
people
feel
are
quite
way
strongly
too
about
bored,
this,
bro.
Nick.
I think people are too bored. I get it's the summer. There's not much going on. Go outside, bro. Like, I hate this shit.
Hey, it's just summer news, bro. You know how it goes.
Yeah, no, I know. But that's what I'm saying. Like, the fact that you see fans that are like, "Oh, well, it's deserved," or "Oh, well, why you, brother?" Like, just let the guy do his job. Like, I don't. Why is he gonna sweat in the summer?
Hey,
Why-
Gio, I told you that tattoo was gonna be an issue, Gio. No,
I'm agreeing with you though.
no one
I
cares
don't think
about
it should be.
Napoli. We're not no right. Okay, all the Italian Juventini out there getting all
I'm
fucking
agreeing
mad
with you.
about the fucking tattoo.
Yeah, they're cringe, though. They're cringe. I don't know what to tell you. They're cringe. I don't care
Well,
where you could be from
God.
Antarctica if you care about that tattoo, bro. Who cares, dude? Like,
Nick, you've been saying that for the past 5 minutes, bro. We
Yeah,
It
understand.
seems like you care. Moving on. Moving on. It seems like you
people
care.
actually put attention in their game.
No,
Anyways, let's move on. Sorry.
There's a question here.
is Zamorano actually a good coach?
Can I?
I mean,
Yes and no.
personally, I feel like you can't really judge a coach too much for failing at a club like Manchester United that's in just utter chaos.
You can a bit.
Yeah.
You can a little bit. United,
But
could
is
be in
Milan like that
turmoil. They
different?
could-
Well, there were some things that he did do wrong, obviously, but
Yeah.
He lost
You
the
gotta-
Europa
you
League
got-
final
you-
to Spurs.
yeah, I mean that
What are we doing?
but not just that, but a lot of the substitutions in certain games is just like wild. You know,
No,
He's
he was
like-
hell bent also on the system.
but that's
He was
with
doing
also
his
every
thing.
coach. Every coach has also done those
He's
mistakes.
arguably their most talented midfielder for no reason other than the fact that he wanted to put Bruno in the 8 and then proceeded to sit Mainu, who's arguably their most talented midfielder outside of Bruno, obviously.
Bro, he stalled Mainu's development completely.
And also, like, I don't care how much turmoil you're in. If you're United and you're finishing 15th, but I don't know. And he had backing too. They spent a
He had
lot of
30% win rate, by the way. That's disgusting. That's like
Mhm.
lowest in their history.
Yeah. And then, well, yeah. Amorim is not. No. Like I said, he'll prove it with Milan. Let's see what he does with Milan.
Yeah.
So. Anything else before we, I guess, we move on from Napoli to the next topic, guys? What are we thinking? Anything else from the Mercato side? If you guys want to also talk about the stadium revamp for Napoli,
Yeah.
if you guys want to talk a little bit about that, we could do that.
I didn't know too much about that until Dom mentioned it. So.
I'll tell you what. Not only Napoli have like the politicians, right?
Oh yeah, the politicians. Yeah.
Not only the politicians have of Napoli have like been pressured to finally make moves, but other clubs, politicians from those cities have also as well. Roma right now, they're in the works for making their own stadium. I saw the blueprints for their stadium. Very impressive as well. Smaller clubs as well are trying to meet the requirements to host. So Euros 2032 gives the politicians a reason to finally update infrastructure in Italy, because when you're hosting the Euros in your city, that brings in money. That brings in, and everybody, or those politicians, we know how they roll. They love the money. So that's the benefit I'm seeing from this pressure that's happening.
Yeah.
But I want Napoli to have their own stadium. I don't want to reconstruct. I understand it. I get it. There's a lot of memories there. The whole entire club history is there. But if we want to make that next step in growth, we need to have our own stadium. Point blank, end of story. It has to happen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's huge for revenue as well. It's like a massive thing.
Yeah, you think about it. You'll have I don't know. You have Shakira over there in Napoli during the summer. Throws a concert that goes at our stadium. That money goes to the club. You know what I mean? Like, there's so many possibilities.
You have to do it. Every Italian club has to do it.
Huh?
I think there's only
Every
6
Italian club has to do it. They have to have their own stadiums.
No rugby games.
Yep.
And also,
Really,
please remove all of them. Got to remove those athletic tracks. Like, they cannot be allowed, I think, anymore.
Yeah, the athletic tracks and stuff like that. Yeah.
Awful.
The
Terrible.
Napoli politicians have the good for another stadium. Did they agree to help? I don't know what this question means.
Wasting half.
I think you're saying, do they have the goods?
Like, do they have the money?
Revenue to actually help make a stadium?
Yeah.
That would be ADL investing completely on his own.
Hmm.
The stadium would be his. Right now, I don't know how many millions. I had to figure. I don't know if it's 1 million. I think it's like 1 million or 2 million. ADL has to pay the city to rent out the stadium every season.
Wow.
You feel me? Yeah. So when we have our own stadium, that's no longer in play, and we get full revenue over the ticket sales. So, then you could throw your stores in there. You could have Napoli merch in there. You know what I mean? There's so many ways. Then you can make more money off of merch. It attracts people. It attracts people outside of Italy to come to see Napoli. You feel me? So yes, I don't care about the Euros. Give me my stadium.
Oh yeah, exciting.
Yeah.
So this project, so for the reconstruction, right? For the reconstruction of the stadium, it's $250 million. I think it's all. I don't know. I don't know if ADL's not paying $250 million. The city approved the $250 million plan. How much is the city paying for that? How much amount? Is it the whole amount, or is ADL pitching in some? I don't know, but most definitely ADL is not the guy paying that. The whole thing, no.
Yeah.
You guys could check it on YouTube. Raul, just check it up on YouTube. The Napoli's development plan for Stadio Maradona, and it gives you exactly step by step. They're talking about a museum up in there. They're talking about Napoli stores. So yeah, check it out. It looks nice. It does look nice. Oh, and this brings up to my last point. Sorry. So they're gonna do this in a way where the it doesn't interrupt our season. So they'll be doing these moves, the ones that they can do that doesn't interfere on the field. They'll do it during the season, and then the ones where I would imagine the lower tier, the construction of the lower tier, that would be done off season in the summer. So the construction would be happening, and it would not affect our seasons. That was a big one too. And this is exactly true. This is exactly true. I think Napoli is the third biggest city in Italy, if I'm not mistaken. I know it's top 4 for sure. So, and also Napoli is a beautiful place to come visit, come to vacation, spend with your family, go to Positano, go to Capri, go catch a Napoli game. There's so much potential in making money with this club if they have a modernized stadium. You know, who goes to Turin in July, bro? Like who's trying to go to the mountains Turin in July, bro? Yeah, yo, bums. Yeah, but you know what? You know what? You probably catching a train and heading down to the south, because if you go to Turin in July and you fly out of Turin in July and you don't go anywhere else in Italy, you wasted a trip. I'm sorry. What are you guys doing up there anyways? What do you guys do there for the summer?
We flew into Rome, and then we went north and passed it by a couple places, stayed for 2 days, and then came back. Because flying out is expensive from there, and it's very limited. It's like flying into Calabria. It's very difficult to fly out.
Yeah, no, no. Yeah, it was in the summer.
Yeah, July, not this July, like years ago.
So you went to Rome and then you went up north. You never went down south.
I have been down as well. I went in 2018 as well. I went down south. I went to Positano actually.
Oh, nice.
It was beautiful.
Did you stop in Napoli or no? Were you
I
scared?
I did actually for a day.
Oh, you weren't scared. Good.
No.
Good.
No.
Go with me though. Go with me, and I'll make sure you'll be scared.
Normally they say, "Oh, you go with me." No, you're actually going to be targeted. All right.
Cool. Of course, George. Your 2 cents all the time in the chat. That's why you got timed out a couple times.
This is the same dude, by the way. I don't think you guys roasted this individual enough for saying Molin would score 37 goals. I saw it after.
No, we're waiting patiently. We're waiting patiently.
I don't think you guys bullied him enough. I think you let him off too.
Come on, Nick. No, we're waiting. He's gonna get
so Milan and Inter are building their own stadium, but they're like roommates that can't break up. They're like, they're a couple that they want to stay together forever.
Oh, I hate it.
So their stadium, I looked at their project as well. Their stadium was very nice as well, but they're sharing. So but that's also an advantage because it's double the money to invest. So it's a good thing. And come on, man, it's San Siro, bro. That stadium. Milan and Inter fans like to give Napoli crap about their old stadium, but brother, your guys are no more modern than ours. It's
turning 100 in September.
That's some
in
bad,
a
dog.
I almost feel like it's renovated though. That's like one of the most iconic stadiums in the world.
It's gonna suck seeing it go though.
I almost feel like they should just renovate it instead of getting a new one. It's just too iconic.
No, but like we need the new stadium. Like it needs to. It sucks.
Yeah. But this is the problem. I've been seeing Inter in Milan stadium talks for 8 years and nothing has occurred. That's the only thing that.
But the thing is, though, unlike what Dom said about Napoli, like this stadium is supposed to be done before the Euros. It's going to be done in 2021.
But you've been hearing talk about all these plans. It's been like 8 years and like nothing. Yet.
The last time it got renovated, quote unquote, was 2016 for the Champions League final, I think.
But what are you talking about, bro? You and Lazio on the same freaking boat.
Yeah, why is it?
Yeah, George. What are you talking about?
No. Don't you guys know whenever Roma and Lazio play each other, one set of fans float in the air and the other ones sit in the seat, so they don't have to sit beside each other apparently. So yeah, makes a lot of sense.
All right, let's move on to the next topic. Who's up next?
Roma.
We got Roma.
Oh, let me get ready for this one. Let's go, J Mac. What you got for us, bro? Talk about the friendly.
While we're on the stadium topic, we got approved for ours after we had a long battle with a lot of preservationists in the Pietralta era. But as far as it stands, we're looking to set the first bricks in 2027 to hopefully have it ready by 2030, 2031. So we'll see. But yeah, that'll be exciting, you know, for the same reasons as your guys' stadium. It'll be nice to bring in some money and to have a fresh stadium and separated from that Lazio toilet stadium that they're building, you know, when that was the pasta dish. But other than that, man, it's very exciting. And moving on to the friendly, like, why are you so excited for me to talk about the friendly?
I don't know, because, you know, you guys were real quiet when you were losing friendlies, but then all of a sudden I look at Roma Twitter. Oh man, it looks like it's almost like you guys won a trophy. I mean, George made a video about it, all happy and shit. All right, so what you got for me, James?
I mean, I seem to remember last week I talked about the friendly we lost, so I'm keeping the same energy. You know, friendlies are friendlies. I mean, for me, one added aspect I like seeing is seeing how the new players gel in. And, you know, Castro scored, Kuliraki scored. Good to see. One thing that, you know, it was a nice comprehensive win over a 4th division English side, so nothing to really write home about. It's a team we should be beating. I will say, you guys probably saw one moment that had a lot of us kind of fired up. Was there was a tackle on Dybala at like the 61st minute, just one of the most disgusting tackles I've ever seen in a friendly. And there's been a lot of Welsh fans going at us saying like, oh, that's just a typical League Two, you know, you're being soft. It's like, bro, it's a friendly. Like, you know, that wasn't a tackle. That was assault on the pitch. Bro is nowhere near the ball, took out Dybala. And you're hitting Dybala, someone who's known to get injured. It's just like, that could have been bad for our season, but thankfully he was all right. It was nice to see that Castro is what Rodrigo de Paul is to Messi, to Dybala. Got our little bodyguard situation going.
Bodyguard, yeah.
Because like not even like before the defender could even get up, Castro was already grabbing him. It was nice to see. Wow. You know, he's gonna have a little bit of protection in the league. But yeah, no, comprehensive win. It would have been nice to see the clean sheet, but you know what can you do? Shit happens. And then yeah, we play Brighton on Saturday, and that'll be a very good test before our final friendly against Dortmund the Sunday before the season kicks off. So those are going to be two good ways to see what our level is at before the season kicks off. You know what I'm saying?
What happens if Ferguson scores like a Hattie when you play Brighton?
Oh, I see a question in the chat. Oh,
another one.
Let's bring this up.
Can we just in defense of J-Mac, can we separate AS George from everyone?
How about no?
Me and George are like the yin and we're like a yin and yang of the same fan.
Not really, J-Mac, because you made some bold predictions last season, and we found it, J-Mac.
Okay,
we found your predictions, and they were a lot more bolder than George's. So, J-Mac, are you still feeling the same energy that you were talking about last season? If you don't remember, we have the tape and we're ready to bring it up, my guy. Actually, you know what? Let's bring it up. Gio, you got it.
I know what you're talking about. Play the tape. Go ahead. Man, if we just strengthen correctly, like I've said before, I think we can make a strong Scudetto push and a deep Champions League run. We'll see.
How many?
Okay. I mean, what's changed? We haven't really strengthened that well. I mean, the season is. There's still time to go in the window, but I still hold the same.
Quick question: what's a deep Champions League run?
Quarterfinal. Yeah.
And you made me a promise, J-Mac. You made me a promise. Do you remember the promise you made me, J-Mac?
Okay.
If we get knocked out before the quarterfinals, I'll make a song about ADL.
Oh, bro, you're just losing, man. Get off.
Okay. Still holds true.
This guy's got
I remember all this. This is fine.
So
Yeah, okay, so wait. So you're saying
start making the lyrics.
You're saying Scudetto push means I said we're gonna win the Scudetto.
It's usually
Scudetto-
just usually up there.
I didn't say we were
You're
favored.
up
We're not far.
I'll-
A Scudetto
I'll-
push is like you're
Yeah, a Scudetto pushes that you're gonna be there. It's a two-headed race, right? I'll give you that. You didn't say you were gonna win the Scudetto.
See, no, that's what
But
I'm
you
saying.
said quarterfinals.
You're bringing this up. You were talking about this saying like I said, oh, we're winning the Scudetto. We're favorites. No.
Okay,
No.
we'll
Any
give you
words in
we'll
my
give
mouth.
you we'll give you that star. We'll give you that star. But
Goodness, man.
George didn't even say that you guys are gonna push for the Scudetto. But
Okay.
the quarterfinal though is the one I'm gonna get.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's cap.
That's
Sorry.
fine.
That's the one. But you promised me a song, so I want my song if it don't happen, and it's about ADL. So I hope you show some love to the old man when you do this. Not a slander song.
I know you didn't
Oh, I
even
need
you
to
didn't
see
even
it.
play the full clip because you were saying like I was a win-win for me, and
Huh?
it still is
Nah.
because you're
Better
just
make
like, oh, you're just gonna make a diss track, blah 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 blah.
What are you talking about? What do you
He
mean?
didn't say it has to be a positive
That
song.
might
He's
have been
saying you can do a diss track.
That might have been
He's
Tony.
saying it doesn't have to be a positive song. He didn't say it has to be a love song for ADL.
No. It's just a song.
Yeah,
Okay.
And we all love J Max songs when he comes up
Yeah,
here
you
with the
know.
guitar.
It's a win.
Yeah,
It's a win-win.
that's fire.
It's not like
Yeah,
I'm
dude.
saying I'm gonna wear a Lazio jersey.
No, no.
Bro, I'm hiring. I'm
I'm
hiring.
gonna wear a
J-Max.
Glenn Doozy jersey. My skin might burn, bro.
No, it's good stuff, J Mac. You see, J Mac at Nick. This is a warning
bro.
shot for you, bro.
Just so you know,
We're
before
gonna
this
start
night-
bringing up receipts, bro.
Yo, before you guys continue on, I just want to say, yeah, I'm fully talking from outside the club this season. However, quarterfinals is, let's just say, ambitious. But I mean, that's you gotta hope you got really.
Hey, hold on.
And
What
vote.
did Oh no, he said quarters too. I was gonna say, what did RB see last season?
Quarterfinal.
I'm not. I don't know.
Quarter.
I don't know.
Anyways, but no, it still holds true. If there's still time left. If we strengthen properly, I think we can be up there. But we'll see. We'll see.
Little push.
You know,
I want to see Roma second place, at least second. You heard it, Inter fans. You got a contender. Your contender's Roma this season, bro.
George Tax.
J Max, J Max, stand on business, bro. Say what's the
Hey,
worst thing that can
bro,
happen? If it don't work out,
Look,
work out, we get a couple of laughs. That's okay. Guess what? If Allegri drops the ball, I'm gonna get clowned on the show. There's tape of me believing in Allegri. All right, so I don't care. At the end of the day, I don't care. So let's not care.
There's like a 5% of me that does want him to do well. And there's a
No,
9%
but like
that would just love this.
for me, it's like we can speak in hypotheticals. You know, like despite where we finished off, there was a point where we had the best defense and we were sitting between first and second for a while. But then in March we died. Gatti killed us. You know,
Gatti.
So, fucking hell. Anyways, now that let's get back on track.
Yeah.
We
never left
finally
track.
made another, huh?
We were always on track. We never diverted. Go ahead.
Nahuel Molina, Atletico Madrid,
Yep.
Argentina starting right back. Our
W.
heir to Juventus's new signing, Zeki Celik. And is it a move that excites me? Not necessarily, but the move, like the whole move itself, I like that we were able to get a decent right back for under 20 million, because now that saves us funds to spend on the left winger that has seemed to evade us for the last 5 years, whether it's Antonio Nusa, which isn't looking likely, Malik Fofana, which also isn't looking likely now that Yan Diomande is going to Real Madrid.
We didn't, but yeah. Sorry, not to interrupt you. We didn't.
Oh, but there's the move that I'm looking forward to, that I'm surprised that nobody's really been linked with, is a certain left winger that plays for Sassuolo, Armand Loriente.
Oh,
Baller. Like I don't know what's up with our scouting, but if we can get him with the funds we saved buying Molina, that would be great. But I can't imagine he's going to be that expensive.
Maybe like
probably
10,
like 20 million, no?
And
Like
15,
20 million.
honestly, I can't imagine him being that high.
Yeah, but no, back to Molina. It's like my fan base is funny because it's just like he hasn't even signed a paper yet, and they're already putting up clips of like his mistakes and stuff, and it's kind of just like, why are we sabotaging our own new signing? Like, why are we killing the hype before he even signed? But no, from what I've seen from him, like he's solid, has experience in the league for Udine back in the day. And one of the most important things is if he gets forward, I trust him to shoot 10 times as better as Zeki Celler.
His ball striking. Ooh.
I got a question for you, J-Mac.
What's up?
As of right now, do you think your squad is strong enough to
No.
at least be in second place?
Didn't even hear the question, no.
So who's stronger than you? Who's stronger than you besides Inter?
Besides Inter, probably Como.
Oh, no.
Como.
I don't think so. Who else?
Wow.
That's it.
Yeah,
I think Como's overrated, bro. I'm gonna put it out
I
there.
feel like they're gonna struggle with European schedule.
Yeah, it's
Well,
different.
no, for me, it's just I feel like we have a strong squad, but we still have holes. For example, we don't have a natural left back in the squad right now because Angelino has been loaned out to Deportivo La Coruña. So now we have just Wesley there and maybe some Primavera players.
I was gonna ask, isn't that maybe what the plan is? Because I doubt you bought Molina to sit him. So maybe, although it's not his preferred position, we have seen he's been decent in left back. Would you maybe not just play him there?
Yeah. No, I think that's the plan, but he can't play every game is the thing,
No, of course. No, but...
And like Wrench is decent there, but I much rather keep him on the right. So
yeah.
Another player we're looking at is Torino player, I believe his name is Alessio Cacciamani, who played at Juve Stabia last season. But Urbano Cairo is just he's been a nightmare to deal with forever. I mean, we've all seen what he's done.
Yeah.
He's telling us, 15, we match 15, 20, and I bet if we match 20, he's going to go 25.
Sounds like Atalanta.
Shit.
Yeah, but Cairo's bad too. Like even the whole Bremer saga, like he's awful.
Well, no, that's what I'm saying. He's I think other than maybe Napoli, because you guys were able to get Buongiorno, he's like cucked like all of our clubs. In some way or another. Like for us, like I mean, granted, we saw how it panned out. Bellanova, we were close, and then all of a sudden, I was like, "Oh, not for sale," and then all of a sudden, he's going to Atalanta. But no, left back, I'm still worried, and like I said before, we still need our left-sided winger / number 10. Which we might have. I hate to say it. We did re-sign Pellegrini for one more year.
The GOAT.
We all know how I feel about him, but it's just like now El Shaarawy is gone, so who else are we going to play in that position? Because it's like we can't play Soulé there, we can't play Dybala there. But it's going to be tricky, man. It's going to be tricky.
Don't you have that Moroccan at left back that just played in the World Cup?
Anais Saladin. We had an agreement with Olympiacos, and he doesn't want to go, and I don't think Gasperini rates him. I mean, I don't know, like because he's played good last season and he did decent at the World Cup. I think the thing is he's not physical enough for Gasperini's liking.
J-Mac. Serious question. Do you think that you have weakened from last season?
No, definitely not.
Do you think you have strengthened from last season?
We've strengthened a little bit.
Okay.
I mean, we have a Vice Mullen and we have another center. Now we have a lot of center backs. But like I said, like we still are missing a left wing back and left winger, which is kind of shown because one of our issues last season is I feel like all of our play went through Wesley. And if Wesley wasn't there, it showed, and we looked bad without Wesley.
Okay. I know. I see what you're saying. You're being realistic. Fair. I hear you. But at the same time,
we don't know if Kone is staying still. Like we're waiting for an offer, but like he hasn't come back from preseason. Man U's been flirting with them, but they haven't made an offer. But I don't see him staying. But we'll see.
All right.
That's a huge loss if he goes.
I think as soon as Molina arrived, you guys got hella stronger, and you guys are going into the season getting a little bit stronger, right?
Yeah.
And I just don't see why you wouldn't think that Roma can make a Scudetto push as of right now, because you didn't have Molin for the first half of the season.
Yeah.
You imagine if you would have had Molin all the way from August, how would the table would have looked for you guys? We don't know. Yeah. But I'll tell you one thing right now. We saw what Molin did when he came in. Now people could say it was a purple patch, a half season wonder, all this nonsense, right?
No.
You know, they're going to do the same thing they said about Gavara, you know, especially this guy down here, purple patch Gavara bum. You know, now he's winning multiple Champions League trophies, right?
Yeah. He went to a serious club, so now he's
also a Ballon d'Or.
Okay. Well, so then you were wrong, because your take was purple patch. It had nothing to do with Napoli.
And then you said he was purple patch. A real club.
Okay, you know, dance around all you want, sweetheart, but you were wrong.
But you just have to go to a serious club, and then I was like, fuck, my bad.
Now, what I'm trying to get at is, you know, I hope you Roma fans aren't playing this little Inter gimmick where, you know, you believe in your team, you know, when the door's closed in your house, but then when you come out, you're like, oh, I don't know, you know. Yeah, let's be real here. For me, I think Roma have the potential to make a push. And I mean, I think a lot of people wouldn't take that as a crazy take. So, Scudetto push in quarterfinals. That's what I heard, J-Mac, and that's what we're gonna go with, J-Mac. Go with that.
I mean, hey, we don't have Calamity Zekicelik back there, so that helps a lot.
Well, there you go.
However, from what I have seen, he has been decently solid.
He has been decent,
surprisingly. I still am not buying it, though. I'm not buying it. He's gimmicking. I'm not buying it.
I still have, like, vividly in my head that game against you guys. Remember Boga's goal? He jumped out of the way of the shot.
I don't think he starts. I don't think he starts. I think he's playing because he's. I don't think he's playing because, you know, it's just friendlies. But I don't think he starts.
He's not starting.
$4 million a year to a backup.
We do that. There's no way he starts in that back line.
We do that.
No way he starts in that back line. Lulu's better. He's not better in center back in a 2. Bremer's staying, and then he's not going to play in left back.
See, that's the thing is, like, Celik is. I've never said he's a terrible player. It's just he's very one-dimensional. You know, it's like Dom said. He's like a right-sided Oliveira. You know, good in defense, but like what you need to do is get like a 50-yard leash and just tie it to one of your goalposts. Don't go past the halfway line.
Yeah, he doesn't leave.
Listen, if you utilize him correctly, it's a win. Yeah. If you try to ask him to do things that he obviously physically cannot do, then it's an L. Spalletti is not stupid. Spalletti is going to get as much potential as he could get out of him without asking him to do things he cannot do. At least that's the Spalletti I know. Yeah. I don't know if Spalletti now is on the Juventus Kool-Aid. He's thinking big club, heavy jersey, boo 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 blah blah, whatever the hell your fan base says. But he only could do so much for you. But he does off the ball. He does a lot of work that goes unrecognized. You guys glaze Locatelli all the time for the work that he does off the ball. Why not give this guy a shot? You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a good point, Nick. Maybe you want to explain that.
He's a right back. He's a right back Locatelli, bro. That's what he is.
I'm addressing the point. I am not biting. I'm addressing the point of the current question. We can talk about that later. I'm just saying.
We're definitely talking about it later, Nick, because me and you were debating on that, bro. Because what I saw in that friendly of this freaking bum,
Bro,
Oh
Gio, I
my
had to deal
God.
with those.
God forbid
fans
you have a
today.
bad game.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Anyways, my whole point is, sorry, just to go back to J-Mac for a second. No, I don't think he's going to be a starter. I think he's going to essentially he'll like start rotation games, and because like Kalu's like obscenely better than he is. So like I mean like he's just not going to. And
Obscene, wow.
That's crazy. No way. And I was gonna say because like he was actually one of the few players last season that like he should hold his head high. He was really good for us, but he also, like you said, don't let him pass the halfway line. Kalulu has shown that he can pass the halfway. So like I think he'll just be a rotation sub, maybe, you know. But yeah, man. I mean, obviously, you know my feelings on him. I was on vacation when I saw that. I just erased it from my brain.
Bro, I'm just I can't lie, bro. I can't wait to see Nick typing in all caps like, what the fuck is he doing?
Oh yeah,
because the thing is just like he can't help himself. He wants to get forward, but then he just Anyways,
well, I mean, if you saw the World Cup, all the Turkish players believe defenders and midfielders alike that they can all attack. So I mean, I think it's just like, you know, I think it's just like embedded in their brain that they can do it. So I think that's the issue.
It's the shots this guy attempts sometimes are just like the funniest shit. He really thinks that he's like Ricardo Quaresma, bro. He's trying these Trivela shots, but
man. Listen, I mean, I respect his confidence in himself, but he can't
listen. This is basically what he does. He does a lot of off-ball work. He's great at winning duels to regain possession. He does a lot of passing back. He can't in the final third. He's useless. He's a right back Locatelli, bro. Let's keep it, bro. That's what he is. That's what he is.
I don't know. You guys ever watch Ted Lasso? And one of the most famous lines in that is "Be a goldfish," aka "Don't have a good memory." That's basically what everyone here, not including J Mac, because like he didn't say anything bad yet. That's what all you guys at the top are doing, because the acting percentage, including bro, is nothing but great at them.
Listen, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how much seasoning you put on grilled chicken. It doesn't matter how much spices you put on grilled chicken. It's always gonna be grilled chicken, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is what we got. This is your captain. That's what I'm gonna say. Okay, that's what I'm gonna say. Credit to Gio for making that. I have nothing to do with that. That's all Gio's artwork.
That's all me, guys. That's all me. I love it.
This guy, honestly, bro, you got to get into graphic design, bro. It's fucking
nah, you love it, Nick. I know you love it, bro. You already know. You know.
I love you and your designs, but I think it's fraudulent that you're even.
Wait, J-Mac, I gotta ask you something.
Come on, Nick.
Listen, Zhegrova should be our starting winger, bro. Like, if you guys are taking friendly seriously, I don't know what to tell you, man.
So, J-Mac, I gotta ask you, like, from last season,
you want to bring up friendlies, really?
You know that
maybe if Locatelli made off friendlies, then I guess.
All right, let's not talk about friendlies. If Locatelli would have gotten that penalty, you might not be in the Europa League. Let's talk about that, because you guys talked about the penalty that he made that got you the Champions, but you guys don't want to talk about the one that he missed. It put you in the Europa.
Exactly. Yes.
What about the one? No. See, Gio doing this, and then when he hears Dom speak, he's like.
No. Don't try to put this on Dom now. Listen.
What about David?
You were going to bring this up about the penalty because, you guys were glazing him this season when we qualified the Champions League. But when he missed, Locatelli, it's okay. You missed this and that.
The tweets when he nailed that penalty that took him into the Champions League, they went viral. But no one spoke when he missed the penalty that put them into the Europa, bro.
This is how I know this is fucking cap, because I literally shit on him when he missed that penalty, and when he scored that penalty the season before, I literally was like, okay, cool. Like,
no, there's no way, Nick. I don't think so.
Well, look. No. Look. That's what I'm fucking saying, bro.
Whoa.
Listen. Wait, no. Sorry, I have one more point. J-Mac, no. I have one more point. And this has to go to fucking Gio. Okay?
Yeah, welcome back, you fraud. Jesus.
Yeah. Oh, you got something to say, Nick? You got something to say? You're not saying shit. You're not saying nothing.
All right. Okay. Before I answer,
welcome back, Nick.
Before you ask your
go ahead, J-Mac.
Force Inter said that if I don't think that we're in a title race, I know. I just said we're not favorites at the moment. We don't have the depth. We may have strengthened, but I still think we're lacking in depth.
I don't know. Okay, we got you that because the energy you were showing, you made top 4 and you came on that next episode. Woo, and your suit looking all nice, J-Mac, because you did look good in that suit, J-Mac. You look flashy. I dig it. I hope you wear that suit again. See, you were singing a different tune, my guy. You were really cocky.
He was riding high, bro. But
you literally said if we strengthen properly. With our new Champions League money, which we haven't yet. We've strengthened a little bit, but I still think we're lacking in depth. Bro, our midfield, you have Kone and Elanawa, that's fine. But then you have Cristante and Pisili. And Pisili's not even fit yet.
Cristante's a bum.
But hold on a second. Okay, check this out. You see, this is where I'm gonna get you, J-Mac, right? You said
and Champions League.
You said if they make the right moves to strengthen the squad, maybe a Scudetto push. But you didn't say that about the quarterfinals in the Champions League. You already had yourself there.
Yeah.
So how do you get to the quarterfinals in the Champions League, but don't believe in the Scudetto push because it's more competitive in the Champions League, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But we've shown that when we prioritize Europe, we do well.
Also, one question for you.
Then we die in the league.
Would you not say, and again, I promise it's not like banter.
That's fair. I believe you, J-Mac. That's fair. Prioritize the Champions League. Okay.
Would you not say that because, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think there's a single player in this squad that has played in the Champions League since you last made it. Would you not say that even if they prioritize it, though, that it's like a different experience for them and that could work? But could you also not say because they lack the Champions League experience that maybe they may struggle more? Potentially. Like I'm saying, like none of them have played Champions League for Roma in this current squad, I believe.
Well, Dybala did.
But not for Roma. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying like in this, like the last time Roma made it, is there any player that is still there? That's what I'm trying to say. Like,
yeah, but Nick, J-Mac, I'll let you go. But Nick, I know where you're going with this, Nick, brother. They have European experience going deep into competitions. Yes, the Champions League is a different animal, but they're used to being under the bright lights in European competition, and it's a different ball game when it comes to European competition versus Serie A. The whole thing about unexperienced, I mean, a quarterfinal with an unexperienced squad, that's doable. Now, he never said they were going to win the Champions League or make it to the final. I mean, even if you have experience in the final, you could get smacked, right, Doodle?
Yeah. Experience is
if you said us, I would have said, yeah, I thought you were going to us.
Look how far Bodo went. There's all kinds of stories.
Yeah, it's possible. I'm not. It's, you know what it is though, is that, and again, like talking from outside the club, you have to be fortuitous. I think. Yeah. Like I think if you obviously don't get me wrong, you come up against a mega team, like that's not your fault. But like I think you have to have a favorable matchup to say like we can, because if you come up against a team that's like not top of the thing, but like they're pretty good, I think it may be difficult.
It can happen. I mean, look what happened to Argentina in the World Cup. They didn't play a top 10 side till they made it to the semifinal.
Am I wrong? Like a top 5 team in the competition.
Mean, look at what Gasperini did with Atalanta with arguably a worse team player for player.
I think their team as a system was better though, as a combined unit, because they were so much experience under Gasperini, right? That's the only thing I would say. As a player, like quality base, yeah, you're probably right. But as a combined unit,
bro, think about who they had in defense back then.
Yeah, but unit wise, like they played so long, they were trained.
Well, they
also have like prime Pablo Gomez thing. Like they did have good players. Like, you know what I mean?
They have a coach that has a lot of experience in European competition. He won the Europa League, so
yeah.
I mean, they're not completely in the dark. They're not a bunch of rookies out there.
Yeah.
But J-Mac, you got a question here.
I mean, shit, dude. Honestly, like,
I don't even know what team.
I'd back us to do a job against anyone. You know, it's if it happens, it happens. Not, but it is what it is. You can only beat the team that's in front of you.
I like it, J-Mac. Yo, flex, bro. You said it. You said it that you believe your squad could go up against anyone. I like it. That's what we need to hear out here, J-Mac. You know what I mean? Yeah. And if you're wrong, At least you believed in your team. You weren't like Doodle last season. You know what I'm saying? That didn't believe anything in his team, and then he came out celebrating like he had their back. You know what I
didn't think we lose to Bodo.
Out of here.
Hey, you know what? And I don't see us. I'll say this. I don't see us getting smoked 10-1 aggregate by Bayern. So
yeah, just don't be an Atalanta, bro. Don't be the
I
pride
would
of
never-
Italy and they get
Don't say that you guys are the pride of Italy. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say that you guys are the pride of Italy.
Bayern could like 5-6-1 you guys. It was just like with Elise and Kane. That's you can never say no.
Oh no, yeah.
I mean, we're a World Cup for them. But anyways, dude, what was your question you had?
So I was gonna ask you, like, from last season, like, which player from last season you felt didn't live up to their expectations? Do you believe has to have like a quote unquote redemption season for Roma for this season? Well, like, a bit of a better season.
Okay.
Like, from last season.
So who do you think is going to have a better? Who do I think is going to have a better season this season?
Yeah.
Okay, because I was going to say that first part of your question, I could have made a list. Fucking Zaragoza.
But who do you realistically think is going to improve
this season? Probably Neil Alanawi. Because I think a big thing was last season, he was starting to pick up form before AFCON, and then he came back and was just fucking just all over the place. But some people say something that like I didn't really think of. He did pick up a pretty gnarly head injury in that final, so that could have been affecting his whatever, his brain function and confidence a little bit. But I mean, after this World Cup that he had, I mean, if he performs the way he does with the Morocco shirt, bro, like that dude is a dog, absolute dog.
That pivot was so good with Buadi, so good.
Oh, bro.
So you have a question here. Is that what you need to be in a title race? A left winger, and that's pretty much it. You believe you can make a push with a left winger?
I mean, a left side and a left winger and a left wing back.
Okay,
I think that would give us solid depth.
Is this guy a Roma fan?
Who?
This one up here? I'll bring it up. This guy, is he a Roma fan?
I think so. Yeah.
So how does my boy up here go from this to this? How do you do that, bro? That's worse. That's a worse of a flip than Doodle when he wanted to sell Lautaro and Barella, and then he was out there praising them the next day, huh, Doodle?
I mean, I said Barella had a disappointing season. Lautaro, though,
yeah, especially when he got sniped by that sniper in the crowd. Yeah,
you could talk about PR trained, whatever, dude. I just keep it 10 toes down, bro. That's all.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, kind of with the title push, I think it's really right now, at least, like at this day, it's basically Inter and then who makes top four. I think like there is quite a gap right now between Inter and like who else. So like when you say like title push, I think like I get what you're saying. Like if you're saying like in and around it, yeah. But I think like unless like another team makes a big improvement, I don't think anyone gets close, to be honest. Like it just everyone else just seems a little incomplete. They need things, some like other teams, and like even though I think Inter could potentially struggle depending on like Kivu honeymoon period, they are the most good team for sure.
I mean, I think one of our biggest issues last season is that we were very Mullen focused, and that like all of our goals came through Mullen, and it showed in matches where like if you lock down Mullen, we don't have goals, especially if Dybala is not fit. So I think bringing in somebody like Santiago Castro helps a lot, especially considering he has experience in the league already, and he's young. He's 20? He just turned 22. And he brings like a bit of dynamism that will help out a lot.
I gotta bring this up real quick because Forza Intel X61 or X6L, that's my boy. I seen him up in the spaces. Listen, my guy, this is nice. I love the energy, bro. Listen. No one had Kivu winning the Scudetto last season, including Inter fans. You guys were hoping for top four. Let's be real here, brother. None of you guys even believe Kiwu was going to win the Scudetto, right? You were thinking Conte most likely was going to do it. Let us be real. I'm not you. I don't know, but I know I'm going to say the majority of Inter fans weren't dropping that prediction, right? Now you guys are talking out here on the streets like you guys are going to do a repeat. Am I right or am I wrong? My point is things change.
Yeah.
We saw what Kivu did with Inter last season, surprised everybody, including your fan base. And he has the most complete squad. And everyone, like Nick said, everyone's trying to catch up and trying to plug in players to strengthen their squad. You guys don't have to worry about that. So, yeah, I totally agree that there most likely possibly could be a gap this season. I really do think, though, that there are going to be teams that are going to handle those lower and mid-table teams better than they did last season. And I really do think that Kiwu is going to have to win some head-to-heads. I don't think he could have a bad record with the head-to-heads because if he does and teams are still pushing, that gap is going to shrink.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
I mean, Inter was really, if you think about it, they were the one team. Everybody else had some form of collapse in the season.
Yep.
Everybody. So I think that
we remained stable. Well, we remained like stable for most part. I would say like around March was when it got difficult. Like we lost to Milan, drew to Atalanta and Fiorentina. But after the Italy, didn't qualify for the World Cup. After that, we just went on a crazy tear. That was like after that.
All right. Is that what you got for Roma?
Oh, yeah, I got one more point. There's a very strong rumor going around that I'm very much not a fan of, in that we're talking with AC Milan for a potential swap between Rafael Leao and Matthias Soulé.
Wow.
No shot. What?
I don't know how that would work.
What?
Wow.
No way.
I don't
No
know
way,
how
right?
that would work,
Wow.
considering Leao is denying moves to Turkey because he wants fucking 15 million.
Wow.
But it's not even above, like, I don't care about Rafael Leao. I mean, he'd be great, but it's just like, I don't. That's Portuguese Lukaku.
15 million, bro.
No shot.
I don't want to get rid of Matthias Soulé that easily.
I would make
to a
that
rival.
trade. I would make that trade in a heartbeat. I would.
Yeah.
I would make that trade.
Mhm.
Oh, fully healthy layout. Yeah.
I love Soulé, but I would make that trade.
Soulé has
Yeah.
not been that much effective for you guys. Can't build up play with can't seem to build chemistry with Dybala. Why not? If it's a swap, hell yeah, I would do that, bro. I would do that. And then I would say
there's
and I
gonna
would
be
say-
there's gonna be a catch. Is the thing.
There cannot be an even
There'll be a
swap.
swap
There's
plus.
no
like,
way.
Yeah, no, there has to be
Yeah.
and
I'd rather
then-
get somebody else.
and if Roma fans come out, if that were to happen, and Roma fans still don't believe in the Scudetto, I don't know what you guys want. I don't know what else you guys want.
See,
You're gonna
That's
be
not
like
gonna
Inter
happen,
fans
right?
acting for everybody out
No,
here.
but- the other end of that is if we sell Soulé, it's looking like his most likely replacement is Endrick. And I'd rather have Endrick, in my opinion. Because he's somebody that's going to have a chip on his shoulder, want something to prove.
Endrick's very 50-50. That's what it is. Absolutely, he can, and he did well last season as well while he was on loan. But it's more the case of it being that, I don't know. It's more of a risk. It's more of a risk. And I was actually going to ask you that, J-Mac. Like, let's say you do a 4-3-3 or a 4-3-2-1, and you're
Play Castro on the left.
No, that's what I was going to ask, because you said, like, oh, we need a left winger, right? So, like, Mollin's going to play striker. I'm assuming Dybala is going to play off the right. If you do get a left wing, Soulé, unless obviously Dybala is injured, which is like 50-50 these days, is not going to get much minutes. And it almost makes sense. Like, yeah, like that's what I was going to ask you. Like,
isn't it like left-sided forward though? Not like really a left winger.
Yeah, like Dybala is not
Left,
a winger,
like,
but like if you get an out-and-out left wing, and then Dybala more inverts, he's a right wing, but he's not.
Yeah.
And then like he would, like Soulé would not start much. Like that's what I'm saying.
Well,
No,
my whole
because they
thing
play
is we
similar
see
positions.
him. I'd like to see him be the heir to Dybala.
Who? Sorry. Oh, Soulé. Yeah.
He needs to develop though quickly, like last
And I
season.
don't want to give him to a rival, bro, because like he's coming off of that injury. If he got it dealt with, like that boy was cooking before the injury.
What did you say? What did you say he needs, Doodle? He needs to what?
No, he needs to like develop a bit more, I think.
Yeah, you need to develop your attitude a bit more too, Doodle.
He was running like with Pubalja for like most of the second half of last season, but he was cooking before that, bro.
I think for the upside that Leao could potentially give you alone, it's worth it. I know he has downsides. I think upside is just
we can't afford that salary though. Is the thing.
No, he would have to lower his salary. He would have to lower his salary.
But if it could, like hypothetically, they're like,
No,
give
yeah,
me okay, you do it. Like is what I'm saying.
And Leao, if I were Leao, and if it was a possibility, I would lower my salary because I'm going to the Champions League and I'll be guaranteed minutes, and he'll be put back on the map and potentially make a move to a bigger club if that's what he wants. Plus, you know, he'll be playing with a solid squad. He knows it's stronger than Milan's squad, and they're going to the Europa, and they have a better chance of winning something this year over Milan as well. It'll be a complete change of environment for him. I'm pretty sure he's depressed over there in Milan. I think he's been depressed. So I don't see why if he wouldn't think about at least lowering his wages. I mean, I hope it doesn't happen. I really don't. I don't want you guys to pick up Leao, but if it were to happen, I wouldn't be surprised.
See, the thing is, though, is if there's also the downside if he does come and he hasn't changed his attitude among many other things. You know,
well, it's make or break for him at this point. Like the fact that Prem teams, I'm actually very surprised the Prem team hasn't signed him. Like,
did you see that Leeds United rejected him?
Sorry?
Leeds tried.
It said that Leeds United rejected him. I'm like, wait, what?
Which is first of all insane because they were having a relegation fight last season. But secondly, like if he goes to this team and he doesn't perform, like that's it. Like he does have something to prove. You know what I mean? Because he's probably shocked that he didn't have more offers than he has, or at all. So
no, like he requested to leave. Like,
hey guys, take a peek at the private chat whenever you can. Let's move on. We gotta press forward. We still gotta cover Inter and Juventus. Who's gonna go first? How about we look at the table from last season, and the one that's on top goes first.
Oh,
I was gonna say it. There we go.
Look at Gio. Gio don't like it, huh, Gio? Gio didn't like that one.
I don't like that one, Dom. I did not like that one one bit, especially with this guy Doodle over here, bro.
Gio, you're letting him be.
Yeah, great entrance is okay. It's okay, you know, because this guy.
Unfortunately, though, the entrance is ugly because I mean, what the hell? I'm not gonna talk about the friendlies.
Interstall. You know, I hope Marotta keeps a good job. Keep doing it. I'm loving it.
Marotta, whatever. Like,
yes,
you know,
what do you mean, whatever? No, keep doing it. Keep doing it.
No. You know what the issue is? Like, the issue is the fact that we still have not, like, it's August 2026, and the Deadwood players, like such as Pavard, Fratesi, Aslani, etc., are still here. That's the biggest problem.
You know what actually is a huge problem, actually? Sorry, side note. Do you know what's a huge problem?
What?
That your flopping players convince the World Cup to do, like, yellow card checks, but our league hasn't implemented them, so...
But they're probably going to take notes now.
So, like, when you guys inevitably get sniped by a 50 cal again in the stadium and rob someone else this year, you can't revert it. So, like,
I mean, to be fair, in the friendly against Milan, Nkunku flopped and they gave him the penalty. So I guess, maybe it's, they're starting to take notes. But anyways, regardless, I don't care about that.
All right, Doodle, talk to me about Inter. Let's go.
Go on.
Yeah, I mean, Romero, I do think he's going to go to Atletico. I actually think he fits them. Like, he's that kind of a player. I think he fits Simeone. Like, he's like tailor-made for them. But the thing is, what's funny is Molina's move to Roma kind of like facilitates that, because we haven't sold Pavard, who is like rejecting, at least according to our journalists, every single offer. Like, apparently there's like even Como were interested, or like some other clubs, Saudi as well. He's rejecting them, which I find disgusting, because like last season he was twerking for Marseille. He forced the move to Marseille. He was quote unquote injured while playing paddle with Theo for the Club World Cup. He goes to Marseille, he flops there, he comes back, and now suddenly he wants to stay, and we're playing him. Unbelievable. I don't understand that, because I think when you want to like sell a player, I know that human element has to go into it, and I know that people are gonna talk about morals, but it's like if you want to sell a player, why the hell are you playing him in preseason? Like, I just don't get the logic behind like what you're gonna what your mentality is. Oh, I'm gonna build his value. No, you're just gonna make him feel like he's important when he's not supposed to be. Fratesi as well. Like we're trying to sell him. We should have sold him last summer. We decided not to. And because we cannot get rid of these deadwood players, we cannot bring in new players. So, Atletico just pocketed money from Molina. They're not going to go to Spurs probably and go get Romero, and we're going to be left with, again, no central center back that we're going to get. Because
poor guy.
Stones is like not a
starter.
Stones is not going to be a starter.
Johnny Pebbles.
You sound like a poor little kid that's not getting his toys. Is that what I'm getting?
What do you mean toys? It's like we need the defender.
It sounds like the steak too buttery.
I'm glad. Hopefully Romero does go to Atletico Madrid.
This is all I hear from you, Doodle. Doodle. This is all I hear from you, Doodle. Your whole segment was just this, bro.
I knew that was the
Hey,
it's just frustrating. The thing is, it's just so frustrating. Like,
hey, we got a nice ready-made Polish center back for you, bro. Call up Gasperini, bro. I'm sure we'll give him to you.
Bro, I'm just confused. Like, you just sound like your steak's too buttery. The air's too nice. Like, you guys do not need much, bro.
Yeah, bro.
The right wing back as well. We haven't got Dumfries left in like July during the.
Well, Nick, you don't understand. Nick, you don't understand. This is what this Doodle's take, and we got it on tape. This is his take. The reason why he's crying about signings is he's not worried about the league. The league's already in the bag. He wants to strengthen his squad to win the Champions League.
No,
that's where he's at.
I didn't say win it. I said try to go.
No.
Win is crazy.
Respectfully, you're not winning it. You're not
Let's not talk. Okay, don't put words in my mouth. I didn't say win. I'm not expecting to win it. That's crazy.
Oh, but you're dreaming of it, bro. As I see all the time on your Twitter, bro. You've been doing that all the time, talking about that.
No.
Where, somebody says, "Oh, we're gonna win something." We're gonna win it one day, and then you're like, "Oh, I hope so too, man."
On God, bro. I thought Sean was bad with flip-flop opinions, bro. You
Doodle's even worse.
No. I'm saying that we're not gonna win it. What do you mean changing?
You flip-flop.
No, I'm saying that Serie A Scudetto for us should be our floor, not our ceiling.
Okay, cool. So, if
you
guys struggle at any point, I do not want to hear you say not one time in the 30.
I'm not gonna look. If we struggle, that's
I don't want to hear once. Oh, we're not gonna win it. Oh, yeah, we're struggling.
No. We're gonna win Serie A. No. We're gonna win Serie A.
Okay, cool. All right, I want you to keep that opinion.
But the reason I want you to strengthen is because, show ambition, try to go further in the championship.
Yeah, fair enough. But if for any reason you struggle, let's just say you have a bad 2 weeks or whatever in the Serie A. I do not want to hear your ass say, "Oh, well, maybe it's top 4 push. Oh, maybe it's a
no." You're not gonna hear that.
No. Oh no. Oh no!
I didn't say would have won it. No, come on.
Hey,
you didn't. I don't want to hear you say it. Is what I'm saying. You better hold this opinion.
Look, if we struggle, we struggle. But the objective is, and my prediction is,
your opinion.
We're gonna win it. We're gonna win Serie A. That's my prediction. We're gonna
clip this. If you ever flop back, clip this, please.
No. He is so secure in his decision that they're gonna win Serie A. He's like, I don't. Why even watch? We already got the league. He's already put the next Scudetto patch on his jersey, so he's already there.
No, that's fine. That's okay. I'm happy he's that confident. I don't want to see him back on it once.
I'm not gonna backtrack. I'm gonna backtrack.
Oh! Wait till I see the Doodle crash out tweets.
I see
when you draw to Cagliari away. I can't wait to see it.
I'm only gonna crash out if it's late in the season and we're getting trashed somewhere along the way. But otherwise, bro, come on, I'm good, man. Last season we lost to Udinese at home on second match day. I'm good, man.
Oh my god, last season, my god, you were in and out every week.
Dude,
last season, the first half of the season, oof.
Big up, Inter fan in the house. New Inter fan in the house. Big up, bro.
Hey, big man. I gotta ask you, bro. What
Roma wins Serie B?
This is a Roma fan too.
A Roma fan.
This is your own.
You just said we're gonna win
the Champions League.
This guy's confusing me so hard. I can't lie. I'm so lost.
Yeah, you just said you're gonna win the Champions League, fam. That's a trophy, isn't it?
I'm so confused, bro. I'm so lost.
Maybe he's saying we're gonna win a match, but no, dude. I gotta ask you, what do you see in Christian Romero, bro? I almost said Sergio Romero. Jesus Christ.
Very good ball playing defender, aggressive as hell. I know. Injury history, maybe not great. Serie A experience. One Serie A was named best defender actually in 2021 with Atalanta. I know he's a bit of a thug. I know about all that disciplinary, but here's my counter argument to it.
Wait. Hold on. Before you go, you're bringing up a trophy from 5 years ago, or a title from 5 years ago.
No, but he's been good still. Here's my counter argument.
He's been at Tottenham, and in 166 games has like 66 red or yellow cards and 9 red cards.
No, but here's my argument.
Almost captained them to relegation, Doodle.
No, but here's my argument. Like, Tottenham's defensive structure and system is very kamikaze. They're forced to, their midfield is wide open and their defense is just not great. So that means that their center backs, their defenders, are going to be forced to make more tackles. So if you're forced to make more tackles as a defender, naturally, especially his own temper, you're gonna get booked.
Doodle, as someone who unfortunately watches the Prem weekly, he is rash as hell, bro.
He is rash. I know that. But
look. There's red cards. There's normal red cards, like
I know he's rash.
Against Bosnia. Then there's the red cards that Romero gets, where he's suspended for like 4 games.
I get that, but I really think he would work.
He assaults people on the pitch, bro.
Also, I rate him.
Side note, he's not even the best defender at Spurs. Side note.
I don't know about that.
Van der Ven.
Hey, he's a World Cup winner. He's a World Cup winner.
We got a brave take on Romero over here.
This is
world class.
This is a pile of shit. I'm sorry. I
think he's very good.
Hopefully he stays away from your damn club, bro.
No, this is stupid. I'm sorry.
He's very
he
good,
is the most Atletico Madrid coded player of all time.
Hey, hold on. You know what? I'm just gonna be controversial. If the referees were right, Romero wouldn't have played every match in the World Cup. I'm just saying.
Yo, genuinely,
they wouldn't have made it to the final.
He is a World Cup winner, though.
You should genuinely go in for Van de Ven. Honest to God, screw Romero at this point. Go in for Van de Ven, that'd be a problem.
No, dude, bro. Our clubs combined couldn't put it up enough.
Van de Ven just doesn't fit that central center back role, though.
He would be unreal.
That's the thing. Like, Romero would. And
I think
that's why I would take Romero, but I don't think we're going to get him. It's because, again, as I mentioned, like we can't sell our guys, so Atletico are just going to snatch him up.
Actually, you know what? I know what it is. I know what it is.
Hang on, sorry, Gio. Sorry. Can you bring up Forza Inter's comment about it's a pile of shit? How is this guy world class? What are we talking about here? Why are we pretending like he? What are you saying, bro? What are we talking about? This guy is not world class.
I want to bring Forza Inter on the show, bro.
No,
this guy,
I can invite him.
Bro.
I can ask him.
Yeah, well, I mean, we just did.
No.
Yeah, you just did. Hey, come on, Forza, come on.
No, you can disagree if you don't think Van de Ven's better, but you can take out Van de Ven. This guy's not a world class defender. What are we talking about?
Nick, Gio.
What? What is this? What is this?
Wow.
Bro, Romero is very good. I don't get it.
Thing about the NFL. So
he's really good, though.
Details about the CFL?
No, I don't care about egg ball.
And what the hell does Inter fans watch? Freaking NHL? Get the hell out of here with that, bro. Hiding in your caves all last season like that, bro. Watching hockey over there, I bet, bro. I don't want to hear you. First of all, I don't want to hear you interject, all right? You doodle, all right? Don't start. Don't start.
Romero is a good
player. No. Oh, yeah, well, guess what? I just hope he stays away from your club and it's looking like that. So, Beppe Marotta, you're doing well. You're doing well. You're doing well.
No.
All right. Yeah.
Guys.
Doing well.
Speaking of Marotta, I think I got it. Gio, Dom, Nick.
I know
why he wants Romero. Because knowing that it's Marotta League, he knows that a player like Romero is going to get away with assault.
Just like his buddy Lautaro, right? Just like his buddy Lautaro, too.
Lautaro doesn't tackle.
Who would have thought?
By the way,
Yo, they're not gonna get away with calls anymore, bro. Come on, let's be real. This guy's no longer there, bro. Come on.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying, bro? You know what I mean?
They might start catching.
Bro, Romero. By the way, Nick, I disagree with your take. I think Romero is better than Van de Ven.
That's fine. But he's not world class. That's fine. If you disagree, that's cool. But he's not world class. That's bullshit.
I rate him.
There's no world that he is world class. If he is, you need to liquidate the sport right now. If he is world class, we're done. That's a pile of shit.
Hey guys, so Doodle, you got anything else on Intel besides
all I'll say is this is our summary so far in the Mercato. Backup goalkeeper from Lazio for $3 million, a buyback buyback clause activated for a player just to bring him back. Good midfielder, by the way, Stankovic. And John Stones on a free transfer. Double winners, champions of Italy, and this is the transfer window. Way. Let's go.
Damn,
All
I got
right.
fired up, bro.
Oh man. All right, let's go. Let's move into Juventus, bro. You know,
One second.
Bing bong.
what do you got for us, Gio? What do you got for us, bro? What do you got for us for the Juventini, bro?
Nah, listen.
Did the Europa League? Did the Europa League draw come out yet?
No.
Are you going to Iceland?
I'm not hearing nothing. Listen, I'm not hearing nothing until it happens. Okay, I'm not hearing nothing until it happens. But
They're still doing qualifying, so.
Yo, Gio, I'm fresh back. You got to start this off, buddy. I'm not letting you know that right now. You got to start this segment off. You got to just tell me. You just got to.
Well, guess what? I mean, there's a lot of good things, and then there's also things I'm going to mention that's going to piss you off. So I hope you're ready. Make sure you have your ears open and ready to go, buddy. You know,
lock in, buddy. I've missed you guys for better or worse. Don't worry.
Let's go. Lock in. Let's go. What you got?
All right. So Juve's moving in the market. Now, I mean, we're closer and closer to getting Lucumi. News actually just came out now as well. More about that. We're very close to landing him now. It's just a matter of details. So Lucumi, defender from Bologna, looks to be set to joining Juventus, and I think that's a great, solid pickup. Solid pickup, because we need defenders, and obviously he would be a good addition to pair up with Bremer. But we have that, and also we're also linked with Xerxes, as Jonathan David looks to be on the way out now after that disastrous friendly that he had.
Dude, sorry, I don't want to interrupt you.
But you are.
No, don't even worry about the friendly. No, because we haven't spoke about it because we didn't do one during the World Cup. Fuck that guy. Honest to God.
All of a sudden, you're Canadian, bro.
No. Let me explain why. Because listen. Let me explain why. Let me.
Okay.
Because he had a bad season overall last season, but I'm like, you know what? Maybe he can have another chance. Then he goes and plays for Canada. My God, listen, we're not a footballing mega nation, but he, other than a 9-man Qatar, was fucking dog shit, bro. He looked awful, man, and he couldn't do a thing. And you know what? That pissed me off enough. That tipped me over the edge. I'm like, if you can't deal with it with Canada, you can't deal with it with Juve. I'm done with it. 100%. No way. Anyway, sorry.
Oh, I wish we had the receipt. I wish we had this receipt when you first signed Jonathan David, the glazing session you gave that man.
Listen. I'm going to tell you something right now. I was wrong. 100% I was wrong. And honestly,
say it again. You were what?
I was wrong. I'm sorry.
One more time. Say it again, because you rarely say this.
You can clip that. You can just replay it if you want.
Say it one more time. One more time.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Anyways, my God, dude, I just listen. I think it was just one thing though. I think it was fine to be optimistic when he came in. I think with the stats that he had, I think it was okay to say that you were optimistic. But my God, he has been shit. And unless he pulls the greatest comeback of all time, he's just not it. I wanted him as a backup striker this season, but if we were to get Xerxes, who actually plays his role better, then I'm cool with it, 100%. Sorry, Gio, I don't want to interrupt you.
No. All good. Since David is looking for a club right now, him and his agents are working to basically leave the club. Now we're after Xerxes, which we did mention in the last episode. So Xerxes is also getting closer and closer, depending on what Jonathan David's status, I believe, is. So I think it's all going to depend on if Jonathan David does leave to get Xerxes.
I hope he stays. Lifelong contract with Jonathan David. I think he's good.
No.
Yeah.
No. He needs to leave. He needs to leave. That, and then I would say midfielders, we are still after Kessié, which I think is not a bad pickup. And then the weirdest rumor
I'm not a fan
was the Nico Gonzalez swap deal with Fratesi, doing work with our enemy. Which was
you can have Fratesi for free. You can have Fratesi for free. No. I'll deliver him right now.
No, absolutely not. We don't need that.
I don't see why Spalletti would want Fratesi. It's not a player that would.
Hey, they can have him.
He's not a player that would strive on the Spalletti. He's not. So I'm very surprised. If a Conte wanting Fratesi, I see it. But a Spalletti wanting Fratesi, I don't, unless he's going to play him out of position. Because
He has no position.
I just don't see it working.
I don't believe that rumor. I can't lie.
It was just a rumor that was starting to come up and stuff like that.
There's
So
no
and then a
way.
lot of
There's
other
no way.
yeah, I mean,
Because you
I
would
just
need
don't see us doing any business with those
Well,
snakes over
likewise,
there.
and
We don't
especially
need
for
that. You know what I mean?
Nico
Forza
Gonzalez,
Inter already he take anybody.
bro, you can have from free.
Hey, dude,
Oh.
No, honestly, I don't believe that because even like Atletico is still really trying to get Nico. So I don't know. And again, it makes no sense for either team. It makes like 5% more sense for Inter. It makes no sense for us. It makes no sense.
Well, like I said, Juve's making some, I think, solid moves. It's just can we get them over the line? I mean, looks to me like Lucumi is almost a done deal.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's what they're saying now. So we'll see.
Talk to me about your biggest signing of the summer. You know, do you believe that you really believe in this kid, or you think you overpaid for him? What was it, 40 mil?
30.
No, 30
mil.
30,
What do you think? How many goals do you think this guy's gonna score you guys this season? I want a goal count. Just like I got a goal count from Jonathan David, I want a goal count from him.
Goal and assist. Which one?
Goal count. Just give me goals.
I would say solid.
7.
Yeah, 7. Yeah,
7.
7, 8. He's an 18-year-old winger.
He's an 18-year-old winger.
Bro,
He's done well.
He's not gonna score 25, bro. I mean, he's an 18-year-old winger, bro.
Okay.
He's still raw. Like, I'm actually very happy with that signing. I know you guys talked about this already. I think that's a fantastic signing.
No, it's a good prospect for the future
It's
as well.
a really good one.
No. I'm not talking about the kid.
Oh,
I'm talking about the guy from PSG, bro.
Oh, you said. Oh, sorry.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
He wasn't your
Colomani.
biggest signing. Your biggest signing.
No, I mean,
No,
I think
I
you
thought.
meant-
Yeah, I thought you meant. Yeah, I thought you meant.
No, I can't pronounce the kid's name. I know what you're talking about. He's solid.
Yeah.
Alabegovic. Yeah.
But your striker situation, there's a big problem. So, how many goals is your new striker going to score for you guys?
Honestly, if he starts the games, like, I mean, at this point, he is like.
I mean, who the hell else is going to start?
I would say. Are you talking about like in all competitions, or are you talking about just in Serie A alone?
I mean, who cares about the Europa? You're playing
I
a
don't
bunch of
care about
Eskimos in Iceland. So listen,
Well, I would say
talk to me about Serie A.
Serie A 10 to 15 goals.
Hear me out.
I think that's fair.
I'm going to go on the balls. I'm going to say 15. I'm going to say 15.
15.
10 to 15. People said that
He
Jonathan
scored
David was
one
going to
goal,
get
by the way,
like 20
in the
to
Premier
30
League.
goals. So I mean,
Hey, because he scored like 40 for League One, you know. Oof.
No, but I mean, he was good with us, like the short period he was, and now I think like if he is the main man, like he's not sharing with Vlahovic. I think,
how many goals did he score with you?
I
Actually,
think he scored 8.
8.
Or
Right?
not, he scored like
Out of
6
6 months,
and 2
6.
assists. Or like he did well. For 6
I
months.
thought it was 8.
Remember
He scored like a.
PSV.
He scored like, and remember he got like several, like I think, which I don't think in 6 months is pretty good. Like, and that was also under Tudor and partially Mota as
Mota,
well.
yeah.
So I mean, like,
All right, so we got 15 goals.
yeah.
He had so on his loan with Juve, he had 8 goals and 16 Serie A appearances
I think that's pretty good. 1 and 2
in Serie A alone.
I mean, I think like,
Not bad.
He stunk it up in the championship.
you know what it is like I feel like he needs to improve on
He
it
didn't-
because the
he didn't
amount
push
that
it.
they tried and the amount that he has been twerking for Juve to come get him, my God, he better show up now because I'm like happy with it, but like how much they were going for him, like they must believe in this guy. So I don't know because they've been trying for like 2 summers now. Like it has to pay off.
We'll
Yeah.
see. We'll see.
Or, like they hope so, anyways. But
How much did that guy cost you?
he
40?
cost 30. No, so that's why I thought
Yeah.
you were talking about the other
30,
guy.
30,
He cost
yeah.
35 plus 12, like within
12 and bonus.
bonuses if they make
40 is great.
it was either European or Champions League. So realistically, like
Yeah.
40.
All that
40.
money for you're hoping for 15 goals.
Well, I think like I don't think he's like an absolute. You know what he is he's a striker, but he's a striker that also like plays off the ball too. Like he's not like a a traditional 9 who their only goal is to score.
Yeah,
like
I know all that. I'm just saying,
Sounds like you're trying to describe Jonathan David.
No, because he's actually a striker doing it, not a pretend midfielder who drops into half. I'm still pissed about Canada. So he's like not a guy who sticks at the halfway line. So like, you know what I mean? Like he's not. I'm saying he drops deep, but like he facilitates as well. So like, I don't know. I'm happy with it, but I'm
gonna be real with you guys real quick, okay? I'm looking at Spalletti's squad with Napoli. Almost every position is a downgrade from what he has right now in Juventus. Even Yildiz, downgrade from Cavada.
Sure.
Striker, Osimhen. What he has right now is a downgrade. Right winger, upgrade. Midfield, everybody's a downgrade. Back line, downgrade. Goalkeeper, and we had Merit, downgrade. So
Providel's solid, man.
who? No, they have Di Gregorio still.
Yeah, my bad.
No, I'll take
I was
Lozano
confused. I was
over
going to ask you,
Foul,
did we
to be
miss
honest,
something?
now.
I was going to ask, yeah.
No, they gonna on the right side. You playing? Aren't you playing the new kid?
Also, both your center backs, Bremer, are you sure?
No. Supposedly,
We had
he's
Kim.
gonna
Yeah,
play on the left.
And who?
And
He's playing
Ramani.
Yeah, Bremer's better than
Kim
Ramani.
Kim clears Bremer, and Ramani. Who's your other center back?
Kelly.
Yeah, but
Okay.
no. But do a
Point
combined.
proven.
So Bremer smashes Romani across the face with a brick. What are we talking about? You would put Bremer instead of Romani then? Surely.
Bremer and Kim, the best two center backs
Yeah.
of
But
both
If
squads.
you were to do like a combined 11, it would be
Kim clears Bremer with Kim's performance that season. Clears Bremer.
Also,
complete-
I think we're disrespecting. He was better than Bremer. He doesn't obliterate Bremer. Like
When you compare Kim's season, I'm talking about the Scudetto winning
you're talking
side.
about that one season. I get it, but
Clears him. That's all I'm saying. Don't take that as an insult to your precious Bremer.
no,
I'm just saying.
like, yeah, sure.
And
Alright.
Yildiz is probably, everyone agree here that Yildiz is your best player?
No, I agree with the Kvara comment. That makes a
He's
lot
not
of
better than Quara though.
Yeah, I agree.
That's what I'm saying. So it's a downgrade in
I don't-
all positions.
I don't think he's
Every
playing
single one.
in the. Yildiz is not playing. I don't think in left wing anymore. Going to be
I think he'll play
playing.
in
In
the
the
10
What the hell
now,
is
They're
that?
gonna, he's gonna. He's finally gonna be playing in the 10.
which
Finally.
I'm actually excited. Honestly, I think the attack that we have is actually like it looks.
And
very-
the so Dom, so the new kid that we got, Alabegovic, he's gonna be playing on the left as the left wing.
So who's
There you
going to be your right wing?
would be Chico.
Either
Like,
Chico,
honestly,
The hell is-
or
The hell is fucking chicken. Okay.
Lozano's better.
either
I'm
Chico
sorry.
or
Yeah,
Zhegrova.
Lozano's better than Gonzalez.
No, I'm saying I'm actually optimistic. I think Chico, Yildiz, Alabegovic, and Kolo could actually be a really good like.
No, it's an impressive. Hey, if it works out, it'll be an impressive attack. But who is
midfield.
going like you have no midfield? That's your
Oh,
problem.
I think we do. I think we do.
Thuram and Locatelli.
I like.
Well, no,
Okay,
no.
good.
I think.
Why are we disrespecting Thuram all of a sudden? Sorry. Why are we doing
what
that?
Thuram?
Last
Thuram,
season
no,
you
what
were
about
giving
Thuram?
Thuram crap.
I said he was underperforming, but overall, he's still a very good midfielder. I'm just saying, like, let's not like be recent complete bias. He's a good
What
midfielder.
about the second
for sure.
guy? What about the second guy?
I think Thuram's our best midfielder. I've always stood on that, and I will still stand on that. I think Thuram's
What
our
about-
best midfielder.
Okay.
Hey,
I
quick
think Thuram's
question.
good. I think Thuram's good.
Quick question before we go back into the midfield. Gio, Nick, what do you guys make of the new rumor going around that I've been seeing about you guys loaning out Ekator and keeping Milik in the squad?
I'd rather kill myself.
Ah,
Rather kill
boy.
myself. I can't believe, honestly,
not.
this guy is performing miracles. He's like Pinocchio, like where he just doesn't play but gets paid. I don't know. I cannot believe they've actually continued to pay him. Like I can't believe it.
I forget that he's still like a
Dude, I
professional
honestly
footballer,
forgot.
and then he just trots out there.
Bro,
He's
I
been in
saw
the
a tweet.
hospital. Like,
I saw a tweet. Oh no, that guy's still dead to me, by the way. But I like
They need to make
what a goal though.
You got to make a plaque of
the
him.
goal
And
was
Jay Mitchell.
fantastic. By the way, Yildiz assist on that was
Yes, he has a lot to
That goal
prove.
was
That guy,
amazing, but-
Zhegrova.
But-
Zhegrova.
Nah,
Oh,
listen.
that was his first goal. That was his first goal for us, by the way, and it came almost a year.
Zero
It was.
goals and 0 goals.
I gotta say that
It
was
was-
a
it was a good
a
goal.
sexy goal though, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, to be your first goal was
it was a
nice.
good
I would have
goal.
just preferred it before season 2. But I mean,
If
that's
only
what
he
it is.
scored that against Galatasaray.
Oh yeah.
He didn't even need to do that against Galatasaray. Right? He had to hit the target. We didn't even have to put it absolute top bins. He didn't have to do that.
I don't
But,
know, dude. I don't know why you're laughing that they got spanked by Gala
We
when you
understood
got
that.
spanked by Bodo, and Gala
yeah, but
was
we
a
won
lot
the
more
Scudetto,
equipped
we
than
did.
Bodo was.
Also, by the way, we had 10 men in both of those games. You were a full set team and still sucked.
Yeah, but we won
Oh.
the Scudetto though. Yeah, but we won the Scudetto.
Oh yeah, cool. Wara
Scudetto.
total Scudetti. Yeah, thank you. All right. Anyways.
We going history?
All right, we're not gonna have we're not gonna go back into the future with history. This nonsense.
Future with history.
Yeah, like we're gonna go back to the 30. What is it? How many guys you got? Some say 38, some say 36, whatever. No one cares, bro. No one's talking about that these days. We're talking about you in the Europa League. That's all we're talking about. So let's move on.
What was the topic of what were we talking about?
Gio is actually
our midfield. Yeah, our midfield.
Gio, are you gonna mention who?
This is gonna be unless I don't know what's gonna happen in the transfer market. He could also leave. Who knows? But I think we should give Douglas Luiz a chance.
Yes,
in the midfield.
I agree, 100%.
And you know who I think he should replace? Locatelli.
They're not the same kind of midfield enough.
I would love that. Just imagine him performing. No. Wait. Let me make my point. Just imagine, right? Douglas Luiz starts performing somehow, right, Nick?
Yep.
Thuram plays on the left side, right?
Yep.
So imagine just Douglas Luiz and Thuram, and we take out Locatelli. He's sitting there on the bench, cozy, saving that spot, nice and warm. I think that's a perfect, right?
I think that's
what do
great.
you think?
If he performs,
yeah, because you don't.
I'd say if he performs good.
Yeah, but Gio, because you didn't know that.
I have something to say to Gio after.
You don't know that Nick gave that man some glazing sessions too, bro.
And you know what's funny?
He turned out to be a bum.
No, even when he was performing well last season, I literally told Gio he's not irreplaceable. Like if we have another midfielder, and I agree 100%, I think Douglas Luiz, especially under Spalletti, deserves a second chance. And he's shown, or he's like,
he's
expressed that he wants to. So no, I agree 100%. If he performs well, and again, I was really disappointed in his first stint, even though he was injured.
Yeah.
I would love to give him a second chance. And if he performs better, I have no problems with that. At the end of the day,
finally under a system that might work for him.
It's for the success of the team. If he performs better, by all means, I have no problem with that. So that's cool. I have no issue. I think Thuram's the one that you don't displace. I think it's Thuram and then whoever.
It'll be him. It'll be him, and then you would have Douglas Luiz running the midfield.
I'm cool with that. No problem. The only thing is
him instead of Locatelli. There you go.
I told you last season before. I literally said if we get a better midfielder, because we were talking about. I always butcher his name. Who's that German that you liked?
Stiller.
I said if he performs better, you can replace him. And now Douglas Luiz performs better, you can replace him. So it's all good. It's just the only issue I have with that specific is who's the more defensive mid. Because Thuram's not particularly a defensive midfielder. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, man.
That's
a word on the street.
What the heck are we doing?
No, honestly.
Bro, Gio, you know what it is? Locatelli's a guy that he drops between I don't even know if he's a midfielder. He drops where it's a center back, boots the ball. He's trying to create the quarterback in football.
But the thing is that he's in my opinion, that's not his position. He's not that type of a player. You know what I mean? And that's what I just don't understand.
He should just be benched.
But he's played it for so long. Since the Swallow days, he's been so long in a six. That's the problem.
Yeah, but it's just not working out.
No, dude.
It hasn't worked out since.
If Douglas Luiz plays better, I have no issue because I genuinely said it's for the success.
Did you watch that half? Did
I watch the half?
No, I'm saying during the friendly, right?
He was shit. He was absolutely shit in that game. Yeah, no worries. I'm saying if he performs better, I don't have an issue. But
it's funny. A lot of Juventus fans on Twitter, they be posting a lot of clips of Locatelli scoring against Inter when we lost that game. Thinking that Locatelli was
Did you see his failed pass? Did you see his failed pass against Chelsea? The pass that he tried to do it.
Yep. They got some nerve doing that, trying to defend, a goal that to a game that we lost to, because
I know exactly
because refs.
But Gio, did you see that failed pass for Locatelli against Chelsea?
I know. That's what I'm saying. This is many times that this guy has done this.
My only thing is
first time.
For example, look at what Doodle's saying, right? Again, by all means, the better midfielder plays. I'm 100% cool with that. All of Doodle's comments are all coming from this one non-meaning friendly. But when he was doing well with these passes for, let's say, 90% of the season, because he had some bad games, he was like, oh, yeah, whatever. It's like when you call the best team shit, and then eventually they lose, and you're like, I told you so. And it's like, well, I mean, like, yeah, he's not gonna have a good game every single game, like 100%.
There are some games where he does have a good game, a solid game, a good work shift, a good work shift, and then the next games, you know,
and then he misses a penalty and sends you to the Europa.
In all honesty, right? Does he not, or at least in like the last like season, whatever you want to call it, he has had more good games than bad games. Like, let's not like reframe history.
Last season, I would say he has had more better games.
Yeah,
but
not better.
There's a lot
better. Good.
Better.
No,
better.
I'm
not going to give him that good credit because guess what? Dom just brought up a good point.
No,
he took the penalty, and guess what happened? No. We need to go off base as also the whole Juventus fan base actually reacted. No. Oh, well, guess what? They picked the one penalty.
Okay, what about
that was one of the only penalty that he scored, if you remember. What do you mean? What? Davis a striker too. He's supposed to score too. He's another.
David missed the same amount of penalties, and although I scolded Luka for missing that penalty, I have heard you sit in this top left corner because that is your permanent position. I have seen you in this top left corner tell me 10 different times.
Hold on. Nick, let me go next to you now. Let me go next to you. Now you see what I'm saying?
I'll look at
now. Let's see what's going on. Yes, now you can look at me. You know what I mean? Am I looking the right way? No, I'm not looking the right way. There we go. There we go.
My issue is that I have seen you 10 different times say, well, if he scored that penalty, and it's like, yes, I agree. But I have noticed you mentioned that dumbass up front, like maybe once with this penalty. But you've mentioned this guy 10
What are you talking about, bro? I've said this many times.
No, you mentioned
Jonathan.
You have not mentioned. You have
look at the. Okay, so here's the difference. Here's the difference. Locatelli is our captain. Okay, that's one. Two. This guy was being praised for that penalty that he scored to send it to the Champions League. It's true, Nick. The whole fan base was hyping on him. Tell me I'm not wrong.
Okay, but like
we'll go back. I'm not gonna lie. We would go back. I would go get the screenshots and I'll
You're right.
I would present it to you.
I remember seeing them, but my issue is that I can only speak from my perspective. I wasn't glazing the dude for scoring a fucking penalty. So to me,
okay. So what were you glazing him for, Nick? Is pass? Because
but his passing has been good.
There's some passes. Okay, he has done okay.
Okay, corner. Hang on, I'm not
done okay.
All right, I'm not escaping this fucker. This guy's going because he watched a 90-minute friendly against Chelsea that nobody gave a shit.
I did not. No, I did not. I only saw clips of people just reposting it.
Nah, dude. I understand what you're saying. And again, at the end of the day, I would have no issues if, let's just call it short. I would have no issues if Douglas Luiz is better. I want the best team to be playing. That's all I'm saying. Cool.
No.
That's pretty much it. I don't have much else to say.
Well, you guys got anything else on Juventus before we wrap it up?
One thing.
Yeah.
Coop miners.
Get shot.
I saw you guys were trying to sell
put him in a freaking trash can and freaking send him off, bro. Maybe we could use hey J-Mac, maybe we could use your Conference League trophy as an office trash can so we could put Coop miners and ship them out. I think we should do that.
Hey.
Gio, watch what you're saying because next year you could be, competing for that office can trophy yourself. So just
I'm pretty.
Doodle. Here we go again, bro. This guy loves to interject. You know what I mean? Just sit over there with your little double. You guys always say.
We're not getting into it in this episode. We're not going to get into it in this episode.
This guy, Force, I think they made a good point, and I do agree with this. This will improve Locatelli's game. You guys need to start running a third midfielder. It's not a double pivot. I mean, it's not working, bro. You guys need to get a well-constructed three midfielder team, bro.
I've been saying for a while that we need a regista. That's always been, I think, one of the biggest problems for Juventus.
Huge. That's huge.
A 4-3-3 would be good, 100%.
And that's usually also Spalletti's formation, if I'm not wrong, 4-3-3
at Napoli, right? and during the Italian national. That's what
the only thing is if they are planning to play Yildiz as a 10, I can understand why they want to do the 4 with one.
Yeah, but put those pivots with quality midfielders, and look at that. You gotta go on the bench.
Thuram is a quality on the
bench.
Yes,
I'm sorry.
That was most of the fan base. During the summer.
I'm defending Thuram over.
Wow, how tables have turned. And Nick, you're one of them too.
With
No,
what?
no, don't defend him. That you wanted also to get rid if the door was open,
Who?
you would get Locatelli.
Brother, I'm
Form
talking
out.
fucking Thuram right now. I'm saying Thuram is the important
Thuram.
one.
Listen, Thuram is starting either way.
That's
man.
my goal.
He's
Yeah,
gonna start.
yeah, no, he's staying 100%. No, I told you literally, if we have a better midfielder, I don't have a problem displacing him. If Douglas Luiz proves himself, I'm cool with it.
Yeah, because that was one of the guys you glazed when you signed him. Of course, you
Yeah,
want to give him a
honestly-
second chance because
Okay.
you were wrong about him too. You've been wrong about a lot of players,
No, I
Nicky.
wasn't. No, I wasn't.
I'm just
No, I was
yeah.
not. I
Oh,
was
you were
not wrong.
wrong about Douglas
He was
Luiz,
injured for like 7 months. He was injured
bro.
so
You
long.
were so wrong about that guy, bro.
He was
I'm just
injured for
saying.
a long time in that season, to be fair, and then we didn't give him a chance, and he just went off on a thing.
I mean,
Does
he
he still
didn't get-
does he still have that girlfriend?
No, they broke.
Oh,
Yeah, they broke
Does she
up.
still play for Juventus?
No.
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 No, she's back in England.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
maybe
what was
maybe
the Instagram's
Maybe he
lifestyle?
won't be
What-
distracted.
yeah.
Now I need him to lock in. That's all I'm saying. But yeah,
Just lock in.
I pray every day that Lobotka breaks up with his girl because he was a lot more locked in when he was single. You know what I'm saying? I'm
There
just
you go.
saying. Yeah.
Be like that, man. Testosterone drain.
I'm just kidding, Lobotka. If you're watching this, you never will. I'm just kidding, Lobotka. I always love you.
he will. He will.
Maybe he will. Maybe he will.
Dude, he takes his advice pre-game off these pods. What are you talking about?
All right, guys. I think that's about it.
Yeah.
We hit the 2-hour mark.
Yep.
We're ready to head out. Great episode, guys. A lot of good takes, a lot of wild takes, a couple of good receipts. J Mac. And we're gonna be moving forward. Gio, you got it. Close
Yeah.
the show, bro.
All right. Big up to everybody as always. Make sure, of course, to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new, share the content as always, And it's always good to, see Nick back, Good to see Nick, right, Nick?
I
It's
appreciate
always
it. Good to see you guys, too.
Good to see you,
As
bro.
always.
And you know what? Shout out to Doodle for his takes. It was a great
Yeah.
segment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, totally great. For an instigator, totally great.
Okay.
Totally
Calling me
great.
like
You love to, you love to interject, but it's all right.
Hey,
bro. I
don't
respect
worry.
it.
George is coming back on Monday,
respect it.
bro.
Oh, he don't scare me, bro. It's 3-0 right now. I hope George is still watching. Otherwise, he's probably sleeping by now.
He was
But
watching.
big up,
No, he's watching.
Yeah.
bro.
big up to everybody in the
Hey,
chat.
hold on. We got a question.
Fucking hell.
What you got, J Mac? What you got?
Woo!
I gotta admit a damn thing. You ain't gaslighting me, little boy.
All right.
Oh my god! All right, big up to everybody, and we'll see you soon on the next one. Ciao ragazzi, ciao.
Ciao.